This thing is so confusing. I really wanted to like it. See, I'm a big PSP fan. I played that thing until the very end and have been itching for PlayStation to release something similar ever since. I couldn't hold my excitement when PlayStation announced this Portal device a few months ago. I waited very patiently for months until November 15th, and I waited by the window all day waiting for UPS to deliver this new device to me. Once I finally got my hands on this device and started using it, I quickly realized that this device was definitely not it. I knew before I bought this thing that it was an accessory and not its own console. I even knew about remote play. I knew all these things, and I chose to overlook them when this was first announced. Now, don't get me wrong, I still think this is very cool tech. The ability to comfortably game from wherever you want in your home is actually really nice, and the console itself seems very well made and high quality. But here's why this device is confusing, and why I think the tech in it is already outdated. For one, what demographic was PlayStation targeting with this? If you play FPS games or sports games online, this device puts you in an automatic disadvantage with the remote play. You will definitely notice a slight lag, and that split-second delay is enough time between getting a kill and getting killed in Call of Duty. The gameplay overall through remote play is terrible, in my opinion. I lose connection often, even when I'm on Wi-Fi and the same Wi-Fi as my PlayStation. I'm wondering why no tech influencers spoke about this device's 60Hz display. The display itself is nice and crisp, but for those gamers that take advantage of the next-gen gaming features, such as 4K at 120 Hz, you're downgrading to a 1080p display at 60 Hz with this device. I'm not sure if the casual user would even notice this downgrade, but I definitely noticed it. If you're someone who lives life elegantly by gaming with a $200 Pro PlayStation controller, then the controller on the Portal is an immediate downgrade for you since it's the broke boy controller that comes with every console. This thing is also touchscreen, but also not. It's kinda confusing. So sometimes it only has two zones on the screen that are touchscreen, and everything else on the screen is not a touchscreen. Then there's other times where some buttons can be selected with your fingers. I'm wondering why PlayStation wouldn't just make the whole thing a touchscreen at all times rather than zones. Anyway, one of the screens acts as the middle part of the PlayStation controller. So, as much as I wanted to love this thing, unfortunately I feel the exact opposite way. I will be returning mine. I would have paid $300 for this device if PlayStation decided to make it its own console and charge a little more. In fact, I wish they would have went that route. I'm really hoping they do for their next device. That's enough ranting for now. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below.